Hey everybody, welcome back to the MADPACK. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. I've come to the conclusion that we're kind of running out of space. I had to go ahead and expand this again. I got a little bit of room in here, but we need more space. And I did see some people tweet me about maybe to go find a place or build a place, maybe, on the shoreline or something like that. I was thinking about that, castle in the sky right there, but I don't know. I was looking around the map here. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that we haven't, opened up. We started here and we sailed around looking for stuff. We got a lot of different things in the ocean that we can actually harvest. But what I want to do is I want to get into, putting up a quarry and getting the quarry to mine some stuff while we're doing other things. I want to get my my applied energistics going to where I can use that as the storage instead of, all these different chests like this, and get it all into one place. But before I really do all that, I would like to, maybe have a more permanent home, at least something much bigger than this. We'd have to, and if the more stuff I put in here, the more stuff I'm going to have to move. So what I'm thinking we're going to do, and you guys said, I have a gas tier in here, but if you guys were thinking of these tiers don't work. I think it has to be a gas tier. So I think that was the last thing we needed to do was this. Your tiers give me strength and regeneration. So I believe that requires a force rod. Should we just make a new one? Let's make a new one. This one nugget and I have 4 sticks right here. 1 stick. So we'll make a force rod here. Like so. Force rod. Go over here, put this in. Now a gas tier and a force rod. I'm hoping this makes that rod of regeneration, because that would be pretty good. Rod of regeneration. Rod of restoration. Alright, rod of restoration. Now we need to fill it. We'll fill it with liquid force, so we have multiple uses on it. And I believe instead of pouring down the liquid force, you can just right-click this bad boy and it'll heal you, which is pretty important. Especially when you're in the middle of some kind of crazy fight. I'm actually really excited, even more excited than doing what we're doing now, is to get multiple 10,000 force. All right. So we're going to want, I should carry around this backpack. I wonder if it's ready for an upgrade. 40 slots. It was force pack upgrade, right? There it is. What did we need? We needed leather, ingot, and some wool. So give me an ingot, some leather, and wool. And like I said, so I play a lot of, kind of a lot of episodes, so I get a little bit ahead. And you guys were talking about me when I was trying to build those boats. And yeah, I finally figured out that it was the wool color stuff. Kind of my bad on that one. But yeah, we're good. We'll build one of those things. Tier 6. So I can't... Maybe you can't go more than 40 slots with it. Because I'm on tier 6, which was the next tier, I believe. What is... Did that open up more stuff? This was our last one that we were on. Soul Wafer. This dark orb must hounds potential spatial magic. Is that a ender pearl? The hardest substance known to post-apocalyptic blocky man, ground into powdery. I'm pretty sure I know what that is. That is diamond powder, I believe. Diamond powder. Let's see. And we have ender pearls. Ender pearls. Let's make another rod here. Because I think we're almost done with our infuser. I think we're almost leveled up with our infuser. So that's good. Like I said, I want to start doing some of these other... I want to have multiple things going at the same time. So as we're... Let me double check this. Force rod that. Should be right. Alright, so... someone, I forget who it was. Somebody told me put an experience tome in the chest between these guys and it'll start collecting experience, and it's doing that. I know who you are. I can actually see your Twitter picture. I just can't remember the name. I'm sorry about that. I get so many people texting me. I said calling, tweeting me that I forget sometimes, but that's awesome. Good job. You know who you are. I'll remember someday. Rod of Return. Let's juice that bad boy up. Like I said, we're almost done with this infuser. What we're gonna do, you guys, is we're gonna take off. You know, last episode I believe I was in the roguelike dungeon right here doing some battling. But what I want to do is adventure around a little bit, see if we can find a suitable home. Maybe, you know, like if I could find a big castle on the ground or something like that, a pretty good size one, take it over and do that. We also need to try and find some blaze spawners along the way, because I need blaze rods, because I want to start making some ender chests, ender backpacks, ender tanks, things like that. I want to use the ender stuff. I'm going to use a lot of Darkcraft. Rod of Return. All right, so we got those two guys. What was the other thing? Was the Diamond Dust, right? Diamond Dust. Diamond Dust. What is Diamond Dust? I don't remember. I think I wrote it down here. Hang on. Diamond Dust gives you Unbreaking. Unbreaking. Okay, so Unbreaking. Wonder if that would work on armor. I'm only using Force Boots to fly with, right? I got wing and damage on them. So I'm probably... I guess I could make a pick. If I make a pick and just put Unbreaking on it. What do I have on this? Speed and Fortune. Alright, paper. Speed is sugar. Fortune was fortune cookies. I'm almost out of cookies. I think you get cookies with, I believe it's cocoa beans. That's right, cocoa beans. So we're gonna need to get some cocoa beans. Carpentry, yeah, cocoa beans. Well, for now, I'll put a little fortune on this bad boy. And sugar, fortune, Unbreaking. What else did I have on this? Speed and fortune. Pretty much it. And I only grabbed one force rod. What are you doing? Idiot. It should be fun going on our adventure, because the adventure is going to be like multi-fold. It's not just one thing. We're doing multiple things. All right, so force pick, put Unbreaking on it. We'll put 2 speeds on it, and let's put a fortune on it. Get a fortune cookie. Eat this bad boy. Give me a fortune. And it should give us a fortune right there. What else could I put on here? This. Because what I'm trying to do is also rank this up. You know, use as many things as I can. What else was there for force damage? Speed, lumberjack, rainbow, luck. Grinding. I could put grinding on it. Grinding would... I think it would, like you put it in... You could put grinding and heat, I believe, on it. What was heat? Heat was golden power source. I have some of that in here. Give me one of these, see if I can put that on there. Yep. Let's, just for the sake of it, let's just build this thing crazy. Let's try and put a piece of flint on it too. Put some grinding on it. Wow, look at all that stuff. So, unbreaking, speed, fortune, heat, and grinding. Is there anything else we could put on this thing just to make it a ridiculous pick? Forge. Freezing? No. Well, no. No. I don't know what soul does. We're going to find out. All right, let's craft this bad boy. It's kind of a... I know it's kind of a hodgepodge randomized setup here, but really the reason why I'm doing all these different things is to rank the points up. You know, if you just do this for this, you're not utilizing all the points that you could be making this way. Oh, I did this too. I made a little... I thought you could enchant these things after, but I guess you can't. Maybe you have to enchant them before? Maybe I should try enchanting one before. Still crafting it up. Alright, so we had 755 points to go. See what this does for us. Come on, baby, you can do it. So 155 points, that's not bad. Whoa, look at the color of it. It's a heat pickaxe with grinding speed, fortune, and unbreaking. It's a heat pickaxe. Nice. So here's what I'm going to do. Black wool. Let's see. In our force pack, let's put our heat pick in here. Now that I'm up a tier, I could actually make a better sword. Should probably bring some of this with us. What else? Force bows. This is damage 4 with freezing on it. I think you can only put one level of freezing, but we'll try some more. Rod of Return. I think that we need to set this here. Let's see. Set. Dimension 0. Save. So that should... Let's see if it works. Oh yeah! Haha! Rod of Return, you guys. Alright, so on the Rod of Return, I will throw that up in here, thinking that hopefully it's not something that I need to use in a pinch, right? Like, hopefully it's not something I need to use in a pinch. Alright, so we were looking at... We don't want the leather. We don't want that anymore. Don't think I need to carry the iron chest around with me. Get rid of the wool in a second. We're going to make a sword. And we're going to try and put freezing and a higher level damage on it. So, first we need to craft it. You doofus? There we go. Alright. So, claws. How many claws can we put on this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can only put 5 claws on. Can we put more? No, only 1 freezing. What else can I put on? Is force going to be a knockback? But would you want to knock back when you freeze them? Damage. I got damage. Wonder if speed. I wonder if can you do speed on it? Speed, like... I know speed is more for like mining and stuff, but... Okay, so either that or this. We'll try one of these two guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Nope, no speed. How about force? Alright, so damage 5 with freezing and knockback. That should be a decent sword. And I'll put my other sword in my force pack then. Nice! Nice. So what do you guys think? Think that's a good idea? Like, look, you know, we need to... We know what's here, right? We know what's here. We've got a Rod of Return. We've got all our stuff here. What I would like to do is... I believe you can quarry this. Like, there's one here, and I think there's one right here. We can actually quarry these, right? And you know, they had all those anvils, it had all the bookshelves, and all kinds of crazy stuff. If we quarry this out and have it come into, you know, once we build our ME system and have it come in there while we're doing other things, this bad boy will be quarrying. But at the same time, I want to be able to do some ender chests to get the stuff back, and I want to do some ender tanks to keep supplying force, because I think I'll probably end up using... Why did that... You don't have to be in there for it to craft. What? That was weird that it... Maybe because I went into the map. The map might be like... going into pause mode. But I want to be able to teleport liquids like force to keep the force engines fed while they're doing their thing. Freezing, damage 5, and knockback 1. That's a pretty solid sword. Now we're going to fill it up with liquid force. So it... I guess I could have put unbreaking on it too, but I wanted... I wanted damage 5 and I wanted freezing. It would have been between knockback and unbreaking. Do you need unbreaking? Not really. Not as long as you keep it full of force, because it'll use the liquid up before it starts to degrade your weapon or tool. Excuse me a second. Oh, sorry about that. All right. All right, so in our backpack, we will throw this guy, which served us well. Now we're going to have that there. Got a decent pick. We're going to put our Rod of Restoration right here. I'm going to have torches right there. I'm kind of changing the way, you know, usually the way I organize this stuff is very specific with food, torches, you know, weapon, and digging materials. But with this, you need to get torches down. So it would either be best to sit there. I have a hard time scrolling this way. I always tend to scroll one way. Call me crazy. I don't know. It's weird. I know. Let's put this stuff back up in here. Keep that. Get rid of the wool. All right. I don't need to keep my backpack on here. Something like that. I don't know. It'll probably change along the way. What else was there on here? Soul wafer. The soul upgrade on force swords and socketed power saws will occasionally cause mob chunks to drop, which can be used for... How do you get a soul wafer? Do you guys know? Soul wafer. Bottles of entity and charcoal. Bottles of entity. Could that be like 7 pigs? Could it be... If you cook 1 bottle of entity, you get 1 soul wafer. Alright, let's just because now I'm super curious. We got a force flask here. Got a pig spawner here. Come on, piggy. Come to Papa. Piggy. I'm hungry for some piggy. Why you no spawn? Why you no spawn? What else do I have in here? Sheep, chicken, cow, and sheep. I actually have 2 sheep. I could get rid of one of those if this guy's not going to work. Alright, I don't have time for you. Oh, I just turned that thing. Alright, let's put this guy back away. Let's put... Give me the sheep. Put the sheep into... Wait, did it say... What did it say? Smelting. Alright, let's put the sheep in there. And it gives us a soul wafer. Alright. Now it said to put it on a sword, right? A sword. I'll just make an... Wait. Probably none of these swords in here are not... False. That's all the stuff as I was ranking it up, right? We'll just make another sword. Not the end of the world. Try this out. Because I think that this might be the last thing. Let's just craft this up and see what it is. Do-do. 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 Come on. Soul. So it gives you soul on it. Tier 6. 505 points. Is there more to go? There must be more to go. So I need to get more points to continue on. But we're not gonna do that right now. We're not gonna do that right now. Force flasks. I wanted to keep this force flask in here, might as well. So we got some unique stuff, Rod of Return, a spare sword, some force gems. Got our force flask. I guess I can put these torches up in here. And maybe, because some of those dungeons we ran out of materials quickly, so that'll work pretty good. Oops. Get rid of that. Alright. Now, here's the question. Where do we go? Where do we go? I know, the thing is, I really need blaze rods. And I know that... Where was our... Okay, there's where all the kitties were attacking. So this place right here, I remember for a fact that has a blaze spawner in it. Now we could go over here and get this... We could fight him, or we could get the blaze spawner and make our own. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. I guess we could do that. Maybe we could push farther over this way or this way to look around a little bit. But I really want to get... We need... I mean, because of... Look, Ender, right? Ender... chests and ender tanks. We want to make these. Look at blaze rods. We've got ender pearls, but we can also minium stone ender pearls. We've got obsidian, but we can also minium stone obsidian. Same with ender tanks. Look, we have plenty of iron for cauldrons, but the blaze rods is going to be our problem. And there's nothing you can do for blaze rods but farm them from blazes. See, we've got ender pearls, but you can minium stone these things. Right? Right here. 4 iron. Alright? Ender pearls. Obviously, we've got iron. We've got everything we need. We really need to go over there. Because it's gonna be like the beginning of big, huge things, quarrying, automated machines, and really start to kind of ramp it up. So this is twofold. One, we got to go get a blaze spawner, which we know where one is at. 2, we need to get that thing set up so we can get some blaze rods. But 3, along our adventures, we have got to find ourselves a bigger home. We need a bigger place to call home. Whether we find a location, we need to build it. I would rather find a structure that I could add on to or, convert. But it has to be big. It has to be bigger than this because we've got some big, big, big things planned. So it is 5:10. So I need to sleep. And we're about at the end of this video. We'll pick this up next video, guys. We're going to head off and we're going to go try and get this blaze spawner. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next episode. Later.